Well, hello, everybody. And as you can see, I am not there. I am here. What I want to talk to you guys about today, though, is Colt in the background over there scratching. No, what I want to talk to you guys about today is I want to talk to you about multiplying decimals using the standard algorithm. And it's going to be a relatively quick lesson because I want you guys to have time to do your science test today, which is going to be informative. So you guys should all have a paper that looks like this. It'll be half of this, right? Because this is my not cut out part. So this will be the front. This will be the back. And what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you guys fold this over here. So you're going to have something like this. This is my master copy, so I'm not going to crease it. But when you guys crease it down, you'll have step 1, 2, and 3. And then you're also going to have an example here that we're going to do together. So here's your steps on this side. Here's your example on this side. So I'm going to give you guys a minute here to get that folded. When you have it folded, you will take it, you will glue this side into your notebook, into your math notebook. And again, today is multiplying decimals using the standard algorithm. So go ahead and pause the video and get that glued in. All right. So now that we have everything glued in here, let's take a look at our work. So this is what we are working on here. And I have this up on my screen here. So step 1 is estimate. So our example over here says estimate, then find the product. So we got to make sure that we are estimating. And we have 5 and 1300. So we'll write that here. 5 and 1300ths times 9 and 8/10. So we remember with rounding, we are rounding to the whole number here. So we are looking at the 10th place value whenever we round the whole number. So 5, we take a look at our 10th place value is 1 here. So we are going to keep this one 5 because we know that 0 to 4 stays the same. And then 5 to 9, we increase the value by 1. So this is an 8, so that's in our 5 to 9 range. The 9 plus 1 gives me 10. So 5 times 10, and our estimated answer is 50. So if we get an answer that is close to 50, is pretty reasonable, then we've done a great job. So let's move on. Then we just multiply as we would normally. So we have our numbers here. We're going to go ahead and multiply 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 2 would give us 10. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 1 gives us 41. So we've now multiplied that first number there. I'm going to change the colors around a little bit so we can have a second color to do this, the 9 here. So we got to put our place value, or I'm sorry, our placeholder there. Then we go 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Then 9 times 5 is 45, plus that 1 gives us 46. So after we get all that handled, we are going to add our partial products together as we normally do. So let's go ahead. 4 plus 0 gives me 4. 0 plus 7 gives me 7. 1 plus 1 is 2. 4 plus 6 is 10. So I got that regrouping there. And 4 plus 1 is 5. All right. So now we have 50,247. But we know we got decimals in here, right? We've got these decimals here. We got to figure out what we're going to do with those. We go ahead and get another color in here. We'll go with the greenish one. So in order to place the decimal point, we actually need to multiply again. We need to multiply the hundreds, or I'm sorry, the hundredths times the tenths. And I know that sounds kind of funky, right? It's like, oh man, what does that even mean? Essentially, we're going to multiply whatever place value we have here. So this is the hundredths place value in our 5.13. So it's 0.01 times 0.1 because we have our tenths value in 9.8. We multiply those together. We take a look at our place values, and we'll notice this more as we continue, but it's all about patterns, right? I see that I have 0.001 because I got 2 digits here and 1 digit here. So I have 3 total digits to the right of my decimal. 1 plus 2 equals 3, right? The way we can look at that here is we have 2 digits and we have, that's backwards. What was I doing? Nobody knows, not even me. There we go. And then we have 1 digit. We have 1 digit here, so 2 plus 1 gives us 3. So we have to have 3 digits. So 1, 2, and 3. And that is how we would place our decimals. We're going to do lots and lots and lots of practice on this. So our total here is going to be 50 and 274 thousandths. That is going to be our end result. Again, very, very quick lesson. I wanted you to have these notes. It's very important that you guys have these notes written down so we can refer back to them, especially on Friday, because we will be doing this as a lot of practice on Friday. But that is it for your math work today. So once you have finished with these notes, we can leave this up here for just a minute. Once you guys have finished with these notes, I want you to go ahead and put your math notebook away. Take out your question of the day book, begin working on your question of the day. You will have 10 minutes to do your question of the day. After that, you're going to go right into your Unit 2 test for science, which both your question of the day and your Unit 2 test is up on Formative. You will have until the end of the class to finish it. So please give it your best shot, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Toodles.